Hello everybody, and I am pretty excited, pretty happy with everything that has gone down with Manchester United and the Liverpool game. Firstly, firstly, Ten Hag, whatever he did with the squad, barring one change, I feel it was absolutely pitch perfect. And that one change, I still believe that according to me, it was picking Elanga over Ronaldo. I know he meant pace and a lot of things that did work out. It did work out for the best of the team, 100%. I was really happy to see Elanga get some minutes, but it was a bold decision after all. And I think we had a few more goals in us. Uh, Elanga missing that opportunity, hitting the bar post. I think Ronaldo would have finished it. Whatever Elanga did, I think everything more or less Ronaldo would have done. Maybe getting past two defenders at the final third for one time. Except that I think most of the things that Elanga brought into the pitch, I think Ronaldo would have done it with. But again, I think Elanga was a choice over Martial and not over Ronaldo because Martial was deemed fit. So I don't know what exactly holds for the team and for Ronaldo here. Uh, but that's a story for another day. We are all here to celebrate Manchester United's victory over Liverpool after 2018, dude. 4 years of wait to beat Liverpool. I don't know, have we ever been this long without beating Liverpool or any team of that sort, like who play in our league, of course, like who we play most of the times. But anyway, this is a very big win for us. This shows what Ten Hag is capable of. There was a complete strategy behind everything that was done. No other manager or no other coaching staff before this, in between Mourinho and Ten Hag, was able to find a proper strategy for the team to work with. Everything was hooey and uh, proper, you know, not very tactical football that United were playing for. I think for the longest. So whatever happened today happened with tactics, happened with a lot of skill, of course, from the players. I was very surprised with Rashford. Rashford doing what he did. Just when he came into the squad and he scored his debut goal in his debut game. I thought he was pretty big. He was going to be pretty big for United, and then he kind of cooled down, and he had his ups and downs. A few games here, a few games there. But tonight, I think he showed a lot of class. Sancho with the absolute composure in the first half, and the goal, of course, he just sent James Milner for a ride. So anyway, these are the takeaways I think from this game. Pick one by one. I think Den Hag's bold decision is one of the turning point of the game. We kind of won the game before the game started, I think, with the bold decisions coming in from the manager. That's what we need in the manager, bold decisions, right or wrong, I don't know, but yeah, bold decisions, right? So, and I think dropping Maguire was really needed, and I think he needs to fight for his spot in the team, or else he just can sit on the bench for forever, and we don't really care because Varane and Martinez are actually really good. And like I discussed in my previous video for the lineups that I predicted, everything mostly more or less came really true, except for the fact that Ronaldo didn't start. Not that Ten Hag started with Martial either, so he preferred Elanga. I I still have doubts over how much game time Elanga will get because Martial will be deemed fully fit before the next game against Southampton, so he might start. And I don't know what we will do with the Ronaldo situation. If he stays, where will he play, or what he's gonna do? Uh, One bigger news is like if right now we get players, right? If we get players, so Casemiro is coming in next game for sure. He's training with the team from, I think they'll take a break tomorrow and they'll come back maybe day after. So I think when Casemiro comes in, McTominay will be sitting out for him. uh, Fred will be on and off, and he'll be the second choice behind Eriksen. And when the manager needs change, from in usual games, not in the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup or wherever, not in those games, but in proper Premier League games, important games, I think McTominay has to sit out, and Fred will be a second choice. Same with McTominay. That is what I feel. The takeaways again. So Rashford, really nice. Um, Martinez, unbelievable. Like he was really putting his heart and soul out for the team. Bruno, Bruno, he did something worthwhile, right? He did something really, really nice. I did put out a tweet saying Bruno doing something substantial after 1.5 years, because I was not hoping for Bruno to start, but he got the captaincy band instant. But he did well. He did well. He did well as a team player. He was really nice. He was putting everything in for the team. That is what we require from a United player. If you face criticism, just go ahead and take it. Take it as something constructive, right? Uh, we bash players all the time. Even I do. Everyone does that, right? So if you're a player, if you're getting paid around 200k a week, 300k a week, 400k a week, you need to take them in, realize that neither the fans nor you would want the team to lose if you're a player, right? So we are all on the same page. All the criticism, all the bashing are aligned to the fact where we want the team to perform, we want the team to win. And I think somewhere you should want it to, because we would not want some player who just comes in and sits on the bench. We want, if there's a player who's coming in, shows some impact, wins us games. Even the player wants that. So all this bashing and criticism only happens when there is a long drought of performance, proper performance, and there's a long drought of nonsense happening that we were you know facing for the longest. The absolute nonsense. The football tonight was pretty fluid. We had through balls for, oh my god, after so long. I was so happy to see a few through balls going. None of that were like, I think one through ball was converted, right? With Martial passed it to Rashford. Thank God that was not offside. But we had two or three more through balls where we were like almost 1v1 with the goalkeeper. So those kind of football is prime United, right? Shows glimpses of at least somewhat prime United, and I was really happy with whatever happened uh, on the pitch and off the pitch, with the decisions that the manager took. I hope somewhere we find a suitable place for players like Ronaldo. We find a suitable place for the players who are coming in, because if Anthony comes in right now, we are seeing an image right now which is being posted on socials where Anthony is watching the United Liverpool game with his agent. So he's pretty chill. So that is some kind of a signal, right? Where he wants to join United. So if he comes in, who's gonna bench? Who is he gonna replace? Not to mention, we have a lot of games. We have the Europa League, we have the Carabao Cup, we have the FA Cup, we have the Premier League, and then we have, players have to keep themselves fit for the World Cup as well. So there has to be a lot of rotation that will be coming in, this particular season, and defining moments will happen with proper rotation. That is what I feel. Uh, if someone right now, like, I'm a big Ronaldo fan, right? So I expect Ronaldo to start every game. Somewhere I am very biased because whatever he has achieved in his career is like an epitome for me. But again, if Manchester United are winning games and they do not have a place for Cristiano Ronaldo in the squad, and if he leaves, I'll still be happy, to see Ronaldo in some other team where he can achieve whatever has he has nothing left to achieve. But if he can still manage a few trophies here and there, I would really not mind. But tonight the performance for United was absolutely outstanding. Few errors here and there, but we have to overlook them, because that is, at the end of the day, Liverpool are a class team, and they will force us to make a few errors here and there, and they will play good football as well, which they did. Their crossing, their long balls, and their diagonals were absolutely insane. Alexander Arnold is such a gem of a player. and we'll go ahead and take this 3 point move above Liverpool, because that's what we intend to do always, and go again and see if we can get 3 more points versus Tottenham, 3 more points versus Leicester. And I think Arsenal game is should be the early defining moment of the season, and we will go ahead and uh, you know try to salvage something over there as well. If we get the win, of course, why not? If we get the draw, we'll take it. We will go for the win, of course, 100%, because Den-Haag right now should be oozing with confidence. So next 3 games, if we get 9 points, the season will turn on its head, and very early will turn on its head, and we will be ready for teams like Man City, right? So this is a short video, I think 10, 11, 12 minutes, but I'm really, really proud of whatever the team achieved tonight. Without Ronaldo, doesn't matter. Um, the results matter at the end of the day, and we will go ahead in the next game. We will be looking forward to with a lot of confidence. The players will have a lot of confidence, and I think the manager, most importantly, will have a lot of confidence on his abilities, and on his decision making. So because he's made such bold decisions and it turned out to be good. So again, if we manage to get 9 points out of 9 in the next 3 games, the season will be definitely up and running, and we will never ever look back on the first 2 losses, and we'll never blame the coaches, the players, ever again. But yeah, again, after saying this, the Glazers should sell the club, and they should be out of the club right now. This is your boy Shine signing off. We'll see you with the next video tomorrow and see where the deals with Anthony progresses, if Ronaldo stays at the club or not, Gakpo coming in or not, and are we still in for De Jong or not. So if De Jong changes his mind, I think he might well as be a United player, but Casemiro will be coming in next game for sure. This is your boy Shine signing off.